So, yesterday I went searching on the internet to try and find birthday gifts. Well, and today. But something that I found while I was looking, which shocked me incredibly, because I actually kind of detoured looking for stuff that I like. Because you know how you get on the internet when you're looking for things for your friends. You're like, ooh, that's something that I would want. And then you buy it for yourself. And you still don't have a present for your friend. And you're like, shit, their birthday was a month ago. Why haven't I gotten them a gift yet? Oh yeah, because I just had to own that Doctor Who lunchbox. Right, I know how it goes. Well, I was looking for birthday presents for my friends, as I was saying, and I came across, well, let me first tell you that my favorite book all time, out of all books ever written, is Across the Universe by Beth Revis. It is the only book I've picked up off the shelf at Barnes & Noble and read there. I sat down in Barnes & Noble, I stayed there for 3 hours, I finished it, and it is a good 400-page book. But I never actually bought it, and it was my favorite book, and a year and a month later, the sequel came out, and I bought it that day, and a year later, the final book in the trilogy came out, and I bought it that day, and I finished them very quickly, and it is an incredible series. I highly recommend it to anyone. But I have the original printing of the second one, and I have the original printing of the third one. I was looking for the original printing of the first book because I didn't want the newest printing of the first book. It was not a good printing of it. The cover got changed and it was all stupid and stuff. So I was looking for the original printing of my favorite book ever. And so what I came across was, I found a few of those for like $10, which was really incredible. Like hardcover copies were like $10 books, only because it came out like 3 years ago. And I was like, what? What is this? But I kept looking and I found like a book for $25, which is a bit expensive for a book. But it was signed by the author, and not only that, it wasn't the original printing, it was the original printing. It was the printing that Beth Revis, the author, sent out to people to read, and had signed it before it was even published. And I bought it. It hasn't come in the mail yet, but I bought it. It's gonna be mine soon. But you don't understand. It was only $25. Originally, that book would have been like $20. And if you went to Barnes & Noble, it would have been like $30. That place is expensive. But that's a whole nother rant. Because I am realizing that some of these lesser-known authors that are today kids' like favorite books, I'm not talking like Harry Potter, I'm not talking Lord of the Rings, I'm not talking Hunger Games, I'm talking these lesser-known teen books by lesser-known authors, like B-list and C-list authors. They'll sign shit, and it'll be pretty inexpensive compared to everything else. It like could probably even be the exact same price, but it'll be signed by them, and it'll be like vintage and really cool, and if it's your favorite author, then it'll be so amazing. It'll make your mind go and I don't understand why people didn't figure out this sooner, because I thought it was really amazing, and no one else seems to have figured this out yet. And I'm gonna have a signed copy, original edition of my favorite book, and you guys aren't. So go look on eBay and Amazon and find signed copies of your original favorite books. That's all I have to say today.